Live from Richard Thurman Entertainment Studios in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome to Fandom of the Beard with Mark.
I would much rather fist a Cuisinart.
Chris.
It's like, did Batman let himself go?
And Levin. And I caught a glimpse of the elusive Brett Ratner in his natural environment. Fandom of the Beard.
Welcome to another episode of Fandom of the Beard. Today's episode is a very fandom Christmas.
Yay.
Jingle bitch, jingle all the bitches. No, I don't know.
So,
whatever.
We do have a special guest. We have a special guest. His name is Chris.
Hello. One.
No, the other Chris.
Another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Say something important or...
Hey kids, how's it going?
Yay.
I assume you're all underage children if you're listening to this.
Yes, and you should clearly leave the room immediately.
Yes, no. Yes, leave the room.
Yeah, no, Bat, don't listen.
Bad things.
There is a white panel van outside. You all can pile in.
There's free
Richard
candy
will be
and
our
hot dogs.
driver. So
Yeah.
how's everybody's weeks? It's been a while since we've met up because I had to work.
Stuff.
Yeah. Life and things. Yeah, life's terrible.
Because we are busy adults with many important things to do.
Damn bills and responsibilities.
I know.
I wouldn't use the term adult.
Well, the way adult was always defined for me was, it was defined by my parents, so it might be skewed, but it was have your own place, pay your own bills, solve your own problems.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like adult to me. It's like, pay for yourself now. Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. And being an adult doesn't mean you can't have juice boxes. Being an adult means you buy your own goddamn juice boxes. And they're expensive. No wonder my parents never wanted to give me those. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Seriously, the convenience of having it in a box is...
That's why I go for the
Apparently
barrels.
really
The barrels
good.
are like cheap.
A juice barrel?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, those little plastic barrels. I forgot about those.
Exactly.
Oh.
I thought you were being like, you went and got like a cask of juice. No. Like put it in oak and...
That's hardcore, man. That's really hardcore.
No,
It's going
let's
to
go
ferment
about,
by the time you're done, right?
it's better than drum, like oil drum of juice or something like that.
Like a 55-gallon drum of lube, except juice. Yeah. You know they sell that. It's amazing.
The 55-gallon.
55-gallon drum of lube. It's fantastic. It's water-based lubricant.
Yeah, you'll never use that in your lifetime. Trust me, I tried.
Wait. You've already ended your lifetime already? Do you start a new one?
Holy crap, that's amazing.
Well, it's like I should be at my midlife crisis, and I'm barely halfway down the barrel.
Oh, okay.
I'm not jerking off enough.
Clearly. You just need to fuck the barrel, obviously. It's...
Cut out the middleman. Just cut a hole.
So, Levin, how was your weeks?
It was pretty good. We did some things in my work that made my job harder. And then I did my job better because I'm fucking awesome. Approximately. It's like being the FNG all over again. Ugh, I hate it. I mean, I'm getting to know the new systems and the new stuff that I'm supporting now. But it was definitely kind of a drop it all the way in type deal. So it was tons of fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
How about you, Chris?
I've just mainly been working all the time and drinking beer. I don't have a problem.
Well, you don't have a problem, but everybody else does.
Well, I drink the fancy beers, so it makes it not a problem. Makes it a hobby.
Well, and if you want to get
Pinky
technical,
out makes all the difference.
Exactly.
if
Thank
you want to get
Chris.
technical, alcohol is a solution.
Yeah.
But no, basically I had the Christmas party at my work, and been working a lot. That's all basically it. That's all I've done the last couple weeks is work and go to Flying Saucer and drink. That's
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
Woohoo!
So, Chris, part deuce?
Yeah, I've just been, busy doing, just, let's see,
We don't. That's why we asked.
yeah, work, bills, bullshit, I think the last exciting thing I did was I finished Legend of Korra, and then it's like,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's cute up at my house to watch when I get home.
Yeah, I need to do the same. I got to the part where she was in the cave with that person that she meets for... Why do I care? We always spoil everything.
Oh, exactly.
When she meets Toph in the cave, I stopped at the episode after that where Toph's trying to help her out, and she's like, I'm totally relaxed, and she's not at all, clearly. Yeah, that's where I stopped, because I was where I had
Oh no, it's
caught up
like
with time.
3 or 4 episodes from the end, maybe
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
It gets freaking.
Oh, it gets crazy.
It grabs your
good.
balls and pulls them and twists them.
So
And
like
at
it
the
did
very
last
end,
time.
they
Yeah,
actually-
exactly.
it actually literally grabs your balls, pulls them off, smashes them into the ground, starts stomping on them so hard. Oh my God, it felt so good.
Maybe I shouldn't watch then, because I'm a masochist, but not to that extent. Like, there's my line seems to be a little before yours.
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit. I wouldn't have Asa Akira punch me in the balls. That's about how that would work.
Yeah, for the right amount of money.
Well, okay, for the right amount of money, I'd do just about anything.
Meet me after the show.
Note, I said just about.
Yeah. No, me, myself, I've been working. I've independently hung out with both Levin and Chris.
'Cause, yay.
We went and saw Lord of the Rings.
Oh, God, yeah, Hobbit.
Yeah.
So good.
Everybody
loved
should
it.
see this movie at
Yeah,
least
no, it
once.
was amazing. It was. I did notice there were a couple. It's totally nitpicking, like 100%. The only critiques that I have against it are little nitpicky bullshit things that we've been saying for 3 movies now, which is it should have been 3 movies. I could have made it into 2, and there's some padding that's there, but having the 3 movies fill out the way that they did was really well done.
Yeah.
But you could tell that there was some padding involved, specifically the scene in the throne room where the floor is gold.
Yeah.
Okay, that scene, I counted because I had enough time to. I counted there were 9 transitions that went to different angles, each one more than 5 seconds. 9 transitions of over 5 seconds of him in that room scrambling.
Yeah. It's Lord of the Rings.
For
Okay, Lord of the Rings had sweeping shots of midgets walking.
half the movie, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, The Hobbit had so much more content than Lord of the Rings, which is why I was okay with it being multiple movies in itself. Each Lord of the Rings book was its own movie for a reason. There was a lot of scenery descriptions throughout the first 3 books, and it was fantastic. I mean, Tolkien got paid by the word, if I'm not mistaken. And so, at that point, well, then you put as many words as you can. In addition, you don't have pictures of the landscape. You don't have a good scope of what people are going to be seeing in their heads. So you give them more in their head to see. That's just what you had to do before movies. Now people can be like, oh, I've seen that in a movie, and I know exactly what that looks like. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
You can even put in tropes, like in your writing from movies, and they will see it in their head.
Pretty much. I did want to kind of bring back a segment of, Mark's rant.
Ooh.
There was, the only way to describe it, there was a terrorist attack on American soil.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Not by foreigners, but probably by some close-minded dipshit at Furfest 15. Someone thought that it would be a fantastic idea to go ahead and break open it was a bucket or a jar or something full of chlorinated powdered substance.
Yeah. Meant for the pool in the hotel.
Yeah, which for an entire Olympic-sized pool, they use 2 teaspoons. That's how strong this stuff is. So they opened it up or broke it in a stairwell, and 19 people were hospitalized. That's bad.
That is bad.
What's worse is the way the media handled it. It was handled with complete and utter bullshit up to and including there's a reporter for some local
It was either
piece
Fox
of shit.
News or MSNBC and one of their affiliates.
Yeah, and it was some twat named Micah who, in the middle of the report, started laughing, said, "What the hell are furries?" And they kept cutting back to shots of her laughing and having to leave the newsroom because she was laughing too hard.
Yeah, no, that's totally the way that you should handle a terrorist attack. That's amazing. People don't agree with you, so obviously we should use chemical weapons on them. What an excellent plan. Granted, improvised, and granted, not a foreign terrorist attack, does not make it less immediately serious to me.
They at this point, have they released any more details as far as who did it? Or
No,
Not that I know of.
I don't know if they're even looking for someone. at this point because
because the thing is, at first they speculated that it could have been an employee, a disgruntled employee, because they would know where to find those chemicals in the room, and they'd have to know the warning labels, the MSDS on how to use it, improperly. So
yes and no. If I see chlorine on a thing and I want to get people out of a place, I'll put the thing in a place where people are going to walk by.
Exactly, because like when they store the chemicals, since it's a public place, they have to put those little symbols on the door. So it's like, oh, look for those symbols. Open that door. Hey.
I would think that would be either locked or restricted to employees only.
Well, I mean, true, but it's just a regular little padlock probably. It's like, oh.
Not only that, it's not that difficult. I mean, employees, especially in like facilities, the place where I work, I don't know how many times I've walked by the bathroom and the chemical room is open.
Yeah.
Because they'll go in, they'll grab something, and then they're just real quick going to run over here and do this thing, and they leave the door open. So who's to say that an employee didn't leave the door open to real quick run and go do a thing, and someone was like, oh, here's my chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
it very well could be, yeah.
The actual attack itself, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Because that leaves a door open, especially if the police don't do anything. It leaves a door open for any other, Joe Schmo who doesn't agree with anime or comic books or, whatever super Christian fundamentalist twat nugget.
Or Monster energy drinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I've
then
seen that video.
Turn around and attack somebody just because they don't agree with it. And the media is pretty much saying, yeah, keep doing it because it's fucking hilarious and it will raise our ratings.
It's weird and it's not mainstream, thus obviously
we don't have to
not
take
matter.
it seriously.
Yeah,
exactly.
Correct.
And I myself am not in the furry community. I
have some friends who are. And it's not fucking acceptable. It's just not.
Wait, hold on. You want to clarify there?
Yeah. The furry community's fine. Just to clarify that, the approach on this attack is just not fucking acceptable. Yeah. So sorry for the unclearness.
Punctuation saves us shitty comments on YouTube.
It's true. You wanna try? Let's try that one more time.
Grammar people.
I have some friends in the furry community, and the way this was handled was just not fucking acceptable. Like, I know that there are some folks that are friends of the friends that I know who were there, and those people that I know are now devastated for their friends who were fucking terrified. Yeah. I mean, it was their fucking lives at stake. Chlorine gas is no goddamn joke. It's actually banned by the Geneva Convention. That's how fucked up chlorine gas is. And that's what people got sick from. Granted, it's not the same as weaponized chlorine gas used in World War I. I get that. But chlorine is a highly volatile chemical, and there's a reason why it's kept under lock and fucking key.
Well, I was going to say, it's happened before where a train has derailed and a little bit of chlorine gas has escaped, and they evacuated neighborhoods. Neighborhoods is all over the news. It's happened a couple times in Texas throughout the last, I think, couple years I've seen. But it covers the news like, oh, late breaking news, this is important matter. But when it happens to a convention of people who like this subgenre of things, oh, that's hilarious. That's bullshit.
Yep.
Another thing, in addition, I guess salt on the wound is many of the furs and the fursuiters themselves are first responders and EMS trained people. They had to drop all their equipment, all their expensive fursuits, and these things are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I have a friend who makes some.
And they had to run off and help the first responders and help everybody, help their fellow furs. And when they come back, their stuff was either ransacked or stolen, and that's like loss on top of a loss.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous.
And then there was one shot during the news broadcast where that twat nugget Micah fucking ran off. That it showed that it was 4 or 5 of them huddling around one person who she didn't have time to grab her equipment. She didn't have a jacket or anything, and it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it was not exactly warm.
They're cuddling together, and someone was like, hey, we're just cuddling together for warmth. This is nothing weird. And then the news broadcaster chuckled, was like, yeah, nothing weird. Fucking die in a fire.
Go fuck yourself a lot.
It's a Christmas episode. I hope that guy's dad dies on Christmas morning. Fuck him.
It's being recreation of the Gremlins where the dad dies in the chimney.
No. No, I want him to be standing around a Christmas tree, handing out presents to his kids, and he's all, grabs his fucking chest and collides into the Christmas tree.
No,
fuck him.
I thought the one of the Gremlins is worse, though, because he's trying to, like, play Santa, breaks his neck. His corpse is sitting in the chimney for, like, a week, and the smell gets bad, and they have to find the body. Yay, Gremlins. Steven Spielberg.
No, I'm telling you, still clutching his chest, taking out the Christmas tree.
That or
Maybe
aneurysm.
landing in the fire, too.
Oh, yeah. Like aneurysm lands in the fire
Yeah.
through the Christmas tree.
Yep.
And the Christmas tree is like a real pine tree, so it all lights up and just...
Oh, yeah. Don't buy pine, people. Don't buy pine.
Don't.
Whoosh.
Please don't.
Every year my mom buys pine. That's a nice segue into our Christmas shit, isn't it? It's like, I hope your dad dies on Christmas morning. Rum-pum-pum.
We're just, like, dropping the sticks now? Just
Yeah.
Like, bam.
Mic dropped.
So, anyway, yeah, no, my mom buys pine every year, and, like, she hasn't burned to death.
Well, yet. But the thing is, I was going to say, I used to work Christmas Tree Farm for a couple Christmases. The furs, speaking of furs kind of thing, the FIRs furs are better to get because they hold water better. They're slightly more expensive, maybe like $5 more, $10 more, but it's worth it because they drop less needles, a lot softer, and they don't suddenly combust into flames. Because with pine...
To be fair, those trees never suddenly combust into flames. It's always because of, like, you know...
Some douchebag with a candle.
Or I mean, even lights that people have had for,
exactly.
you know, this was my great-grandfather's lights. Throw them away.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, even with the firs, if they had those lights, they'd be like, oh, that's annoying. Stop that. But no, with Scotch pine, unless you actually have it sitting in a gallon of water the entire time you have it, it dissipates water so fast and dries out so fast. It's just snap, gone.
Okay, would it be okay to have it in a gallon of, like, gasoline? It's
Well,
still liquid?
That'd be hilarious. Oh my God. New experiment. We need to try this.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We're going to do
YouTube
this.
superstars, as Chris is all like, let's see it. Oh, Jesus Christ! The next podcast will be Chris sounding like he's sucking his lips in because, you know, he doesn't have any. I think, yeah, okay. Well, thanks, Freddie. Go away. You're bringing me down.
I'm sorry. Is it the fedora? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God. Look. This drives me nuts. This drives me nuts. Everyone thinks it's a fucking fedora. It's a trilby. Go to hell. Fedoras are what Indiana Jones wears, and frankly, motherfucker's a badass. They're actually a women's fashion item first, fun fact. And then...
Trilby?
No. Fedoras. Actual fedoras. Trilbies, however, are a bastardization of the fedora that douchebags with neckbeards wear. That's how that works.
Okay.
What did you say again? Trilbies?
Trilbies.
That sounds adorable. That
Right?
sounds like some cute little animal you catch, like a Pokemon.
I'd rather have a pork pie hat. I'm hungry.
I'll give you a pork pie.
You get a pork pie, I'll get a stovepipe. Bow, bow, wow.
Welcome to Phantom of the Hat. Thank you.
Milady.
I can't face bomb hard enough. It's just, Chris, I'm gonna need you to help me out here.
All right. Hey.
All right, good deal.
So growing up, what was your guys', you know, favorite, I guess, Rankin and Bass, or I mean, any of the Christmas stuff?
Oh, dude, all about A Christmas Story. All about it.
Oh, the fucking you'll put an eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. But the part that really gets me is I can't put my arms down. Do when you get to school, like
Yeah.
just wraps him up in the scarf, and there's a line from it that just it's so much like when I was a kid, because Randy just lay there in the snow like a slug. It was his only defense.
Well,
amazing.
That movie reminds me so much of the Wonder Years, though.
You mean
yeah,
shot
so.
in the 80s, set in the 50s?
Yeah. Well, not only that, but the narration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, I think it came first, though. Yeah. So it's like, so the Wonder Years reminds you of A Christmas Story, you mean?
It would, except I hadn't seen A Christmas Story, but I saw Wonder Years first. So in my mind, well, it just reminds.
Yeah, so
fuck your logic. How about that?
my personal timeline does not conform with yours.
The Hobbit doesn't make sense as a sequel to Lord of the Rings.
Correct.
Yes.
Moving on. Way to go.
Fuck George Lucas.
The only,
Hey, where did that come from?
the only acceptable prequels that have ever been made are the second Indiana Jones, which most people don't even realize is a prequel, and the only way you know is from the opening year in the dialogue where it shows the Paramount, and it has the year. It's like 2 or 3 years before Raiders. That's the only way you would know it's a prequel, because it does nothing else prequel-ish, which is how you know it's good. And then the other one is, and a lot of people don't think of it as a prequel because it's showing the past and the present at the same time, but Godfather 2.
Wait.
Yeah.
What about Red Dragon? That's a prequel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, yeah, no, that was a good one. So once again, I had to ask, is it a prequel? But yeah. Like that's how you know they're good prequels, is if you go, oh, is this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just remembered it as Manhunter, released in like 1980 something or other.
I don't know that one actually. Clearly, my nerd penis is not quite as long as yours.
Chris, favorite
Christmas specials. I have a couple, and because I'm super hipster, they're the unknown ones. If we go Rankin Bass, Legend of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That one is basically if you wanted a Christmas story combined with your D&D. Because it's
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Legend of Santa Claus. It's the usual stop motion thing. It's the story of the little kid Kris Kringle. He gets adopted by a mountain lion or some big cat in the forest,
Okay.
Yeah.
and he's raised by the
Wolves.
Yeah, no, not the wolves. No. The mountain lion is his mother, but he's also helped raised by the fairies of the forest. So he's taught all these billions of languages.
Do they ride corgis? Do the fairies ride corgis?
No, they don't ride corgis. No,
Why don't they ride corgis?
because they're not like tiny fairies. They're like regular human-sized fairies.
Oh,
It's
okay.
weird.
Almost like elves.
Yes, but not elves. They have wings and shit. So
So what did the elves do to make themselves lose their wings? That's my next question. Sorry, go ahead.
that's okay. So he grows up in the forest. The Great Ack is what he's called. He's this like 12-foot crazy motherfucker with like a ZZ Top beard down to his knees. So it's like 8 feet of beard. And his
Nice.
hat is a giant set of antlers, like 10 feet across. It's huge.
I approve.
And he's like, "Come with me, young Claus. We shall go and see what the humans are like." And like he grabs his robe and flies off. It's like, "Oh my God, humans are crazy!" And he wants to help them out and make presents for them and stuff like that. So he becomes Santa Claus, but he's still human. So he's dying slowly. So it gets to his deathbed, and the Great Ack is like, "We must bestow upon him immortality, for he's the greatest human ever." And it's a council of all these elders of the forest and mythical creatures, and they're trying to decide on if they should give him immortality or not, because they only got one to give out. And there's also a big war between the good sprites and the evil trolls and things like that.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah. And then the other one I also really like of the,
Well, let me touch base on that.
what? We can totally segue to the next one.
Just hold on. Back in the 50s, shit like that was okay.
Yes.
Okay, if I tried to put that out now, I'd be taken out JFK style. Because they're all like, "Oh, you're talking to animals and Satan and blah."
What do I tell my children?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can make a toy line off this.
Wait, you
I
mean
love
you
that
don't?
line. What do I tell my children? I don't fucking tell them animals don't talk. It's make believe. It's not that hard.
Wait, so I shouldn't do a thing because you don't want to talk to your shitty kids?
Yes.
Come on, stop that.
That's how logic works.
Parent.
That-
Parent, damn it.
That's all. Go ahead, Chris. Just-
Okay.
So anyway,
I think who wrote this? Like H.L. borrowed the Tolkien or some shit.
I have no idea. It feels like a Tolkien kind of story, but it's like a little 30 minutes Christmas special with the Rankin Bass kind of
think I've
stop motion
seen
thing. It's,
Yeah, I've seen, and it blew my fucking mind.
yeah, it's crazy. It's like, what the hell is this shit?
I've never seen that, but I
Really?
clearly need to. Yeah, really.
Yeah,
no,
I need to.
We'll look online. It would just.
Oh, I'm sure it's. I'm sure it's places.
Smoke a fat bowl of pot. just bong it up, watch this, and then try not to, slaughter your neighbors because you're so scared of the talking animals.
I would love to, but obviously I don't partake.
Obviously.
Yeah. Obviously. That would be ridiculous.
Another one I like is it's called The Town Santa Forgot. And it's a story of this little asshole kid who throws huge temper tantrums all the fucking time, gets huge amounts of toys from his parents because he's like, shut up, kid, I don't care. Take his toy and shut the fuck up. And he's
modern parenting.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
Right.
because it came out in the 90s, so it's like, oh, it makes sense now.
Go watch Jersey Shore on the TV.
I saw Snooki punch the other Snooki in the twat with the baseball bat, and it made my pee-pee go boing. What do I do, Mommy? I don't know. Take another toy, dumbass.
The baseball bat was buzzing in pink. Can I have one?
It's like a space bat, isn't it?
It had a fist at the end.
Sure, here's your present.
Lock up your guns because your kids will find it and they will play with it.
Oh, God.
Now, are you talking like actual guns or metaphorical, like, pussy punching guns?
I just saw this commercial, and it was where these kids were playing with the vibrators as lightsabers.
Oh, yeah.
And, and the parents were like, the two mothers were like sitting there like, lock them up, or your kids will play with it. And it was,
yeah, but mothers nowadays, they go to, I guess, double click their mouse or whatever you want to call it, and it's like it literally is a gun safe. There are buttons and thumbprint scanners. And they take it out and just. There we go. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, second Christmas special. Okay.
I don't have enough dildo talks here.
This podcast needs 99% more dildo talk. I want to be sponsored by Fleshlight by the end.
So anyway, it's asshole kid. I don't know how I'd never discovered this before. Like he suddenly hears about Santa Claus, and he's like 10. Like, how have I never heard of Santa Claus before? Anyway, it's like, oh my God, I can get all the free presents I want. So he writes a list 1.5 miles long. Like literally, it's rolled out. It's 1.5 miles long, and he sends it off.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, fuck him.
No, don't.
So he sends it off to Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is like, holy crap. Who would send me a list this big? It can't be a kid. And they're like, wait a second, because his name's Jeremy Creek. It's like, wait, this is one town we always pass up. We call Jeremy Creek. Oh, it makes sense why we always ask for these toys. We always pass them over. So, like, they send all the toys to the kid, the town.
Pass them over, like Passover? Like,
yes, it's a Jewish town.
Okay, gotcha, go.
Yeah.
That explains so much.
So anyway, they deliver all the toys, and the kid wake up Christmas morning. Where are my toys at? He's like, starts getting all upset, and tiny little Santa Claus shows up at his Christmas tree. He's like, hey, little fucker, I knew what you were trying to do, and I made your, he didn't actually say these words. I'm just emphasizing.
Look, bitch clown.
Best Christmas special ever.
Santa's going to cock slap you with some knowledge.
He's basically like, yeah, those kids need your presents way more, and the kid suddenly has like a Grinch moment where like his heart grows bigger. I was like, oh my God,
That's
you're right.
That's a serious medical problem,
Yeah, I know. And he falls over dead.
Kid? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Back to ornament.
Yeah, so basically from this one charitable like event that he didn't really mean to do, he learns the spirit of giving. So he gives away all his toys to all the kids in the neighborhood, and he becomes a happy person. But the thing I enjoyed about this special
the parents are still neglectful twats, so they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, even
like,
then,
where'd all your fucking toys go? Do you know how much money we spent on those?
Yeah, because the parents were like weird. Like, look at this weird news story. This town has the same name as our kid. Oh well, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but the thing I liked about the story the most is the entire 30-minute special is rhyming, and you can't tell it's rhyming unless you pick up on it after the second viewing.
Huh.
So it's like an iambic pentameter kind of a rhyme going.
Oh.
And you don't pick it up, like, because it's so well written. And it's like, that's really good.
It's like subliminal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you to kill anyone, does it?
Burn them all, Jimmy. Burn them all. So, Chris the second. What?
I doubt the pentameter of this tale.
Do you have a favorite Christmas special?
I guess of recently that I've seen that's impressed me was that whole was it Rise of the Guardians movie?
Oh, that was so good.
That was badass.
I actually-
like that.
I haven't seen that one. I thought it was like the owl one for a second. Like,
No, not the Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
Yeah.
But no, straight up the one with the Russian Santa Claus with the
Yeah.
crazy ass tats.
Yeah,
I was
the crazy
actually
ass
thinking
tats.
about, no joke, getting the naughty and nice tats on my arms.
Nice.
For two reasons. Number one, I could cosplay that Santa forever, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, that's holy shit!" But also, that's totally like I feel like Santa Claus is kind of the human ideal that we should strive for a bit. To give and not receive, and to be more concerned about rewarding good than punishing bad, because that's all Krampus. I ain't no Krampus.
So
You know, a basket full of kids.
I do not.
That's something else I'm noticing. Yeah, that's getting a bit more prominent is these old world traditions coming back. Sure, it's coming back in a sort of trolling fashion like the Krampus, but it's like it's kind of like a throwback.
so
Keep the Saturn in Saturnalia.
just because we're a bunch of crude motherfuckers and have to shit all over your,
Go on.
this is why I'm a good person.
Oh, well,
my question is
kind of self-aggrandizing.
do you beat it with the naughty or the nice hand?
Both.
Both?
Well, don't you?
Huh?
Don't you?
No, I have to like call people over to help, like small Asian kids.
It's got to outsource.
He's got to outsource.
Quit making those iPods.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I need you to put your hands on my pod. We're going right to hell.
Yeah.
Swipe my eye
As if we weren't from last episode.
swipe to unlock.
Do it again.
Yeah, there are a few other Christmas specials out there that I kind of want to watch. I really want to watch the Grumpy Cat one, just because I'm a fan of Grumpy Cat. And another one I want to watch is an old movie. It's a Hulk Hogan movie.
What?
Santa with Muscles.
Okay, then.
Where Hulk Hogan plays like a homeless person who is like thrown into the role of Santa Claus.
Plays or
Yeah, no,
is now?
this was like mid-90s. So
Yeah, this was mid-90s. So he was still gainfully employed.
Oh, okay.
Brother.
And just see him play Santa Claus in this sort of convoluted homeless man story.
That's amazingly awful.
So it's kind of like the story of Thor. How did homeless man get that built?
yeah.
It's like that's funny. It's like Kiss Saves Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So on the line of other Christmas specials, ones you never ever want to watch, the Star Wars Christmas special. I can attest right now, it is not worth the nerd cred from watching. I went ahead and I was like one year I was like I'm gonna muscle through this. It can't be that bad. Number one is what I thought, and I was like it can't be that bad. I mean, granted it's like shunned by everybody, but they probably just fucked up Star Wars a little bit, and people railed against it. And no, it is the worst thing that's ever happened. The part that I always reference as just like the absolute worst. There is a 10-minute. Not translated Wookiee dialogue scene.
Yes. Where
Yep.
Wookiees are just talking to each other the entire time in their full Wookiee suits. And there's no subtitles, anything.
Nothing.
It's just them doing little skit like it's like, what the fuck is this?
And you're like, what? I don't... Why? Why? It's the worst thing that's ever happened.
They're just telling you you're not a hard enough fan.
Yeah.
Buy more toys.
You don't speak Shirawak. What's wrong with you? I speak Haris, motherfucker. Why's that not enough? Juda Badawana Niki Bobo. Yikikun Kodajanchi. Like, come on. Yes, really. Just throwing it out there.
Just nod and agree. Pretend like you know what he's saying.
So I'd have to say I think my favorite Christmas special would be the Flintstones Christmas Carol.
Oh, I've seen that one. That one's good.
I don't remember that one.
Okay, it's a Christmas Carol, but with the Flintstones.
Oh, well now it just makes so much more sense.
It's
So,
because they're recreating the play and
Yeah,
Fred is
they're
Fred is
recreating.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But favorite, I guess, holiday movie of all time is Scrooged.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
that's
Bill
a
Murray.
classic.
Yeah.
Really?
Nope. Really?
Wow.
Yep.
I thought just did specials. I didn't realize they were doing movies too.
Well, I mean, as far as
both. I didn't realize we had to fit into your conformity, Chris.
Well,
you
I
said
just have a lot of
specials
things to talk about.
But also, like
I
Christmas
know,
movies.
he's all looking at his watch. He's all, hurry up, motherfuckers. We don't have time for your stupid bullshit furry rants. Come on, I've got shit to get through today.
Obscure.
I have an agenda, bitch.
Well, I mean, like the original Santa Claus was super good, and then Santa Claus 2 it killed Tim Allen for me.
Oh, I was like, did it really?
But who's in Buzz Lightyear? It's like Wicked and Bernie's kind of
the other Buzz Lightyear.
the other Buzz.
Oh, fun fact: Andy's mom's toys are named the same, Woody and Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porky is actually really weird. Speaking of piggy banks, Walmart has a wide variety of piggy banks. They truck them out for Christmas, but they had a piggy bank that looked like Bumblebee. It was a
saw that.
pig
Yeah.
painted like Bumblebee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Sure.
seen those.
I've also seen the one that's like painted like Raphael.
Yeah.
No, we're actually doing Christmas this year at my place because my significant other is Jewish, and it's really interesting because it means that I'm more or less getting and giving presents at random instead of on Christmas. For example, we got some presents with the intention of them being Christmas presents, but she was like, "It's Hanukkah and I want to give these out." It's like, I can't fault you. Yeah, rock it out.
Sounds
Let's
good
do
to
it.
me.
Sure. F it. No delayed gratification. America.
So what'd you get?
Was it socks?
Actually, socks are a fantastic present. Now that I'm an adult, just throwing that out there. Like, all the shit that we got as kids that we didn't want is now perfect.
Makes sense now.
Yeah. And I feel like sorry, tangent. As those presents go, if you're going to give a kid socks, give the kid's socks to the parent because they're going to be the ones who thank you. The kid's going to be like, I don't fucking want your socks. But if they're like, oh, you got this present for us from Aunt Merrill, whatever, and it's socks. Why are they size toddler foo? Oh, fantastic. That's perfect. Let's do this. So, but we've gotten, well, I haven't opened most of my presents. In fact, I don't think I've opened any of them.
Hoarding them.
I know that you've opened at least one.
You're right.
That's why I was trying to segue you
I'm
into
dumb.
that to be all like, you said I wanted to talk about this. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
What did you get, Levin?
I'm dumb.
Stare.
I'm dumb. Don't mind me. But yeah, so those are all great. But I actually got one this year that was absolutely fantastic. It was actually my SO that got it for me. The beard kit from Honest Amish. Full on. It is amazing. It came with beard oil in a scent that she got to pick out. I didn't read the label very carefully. I was too excited because it also came with the beard balm that I use and the beard wax that I use already. So extra supplies of that, which is super nice. And it also came with beard soap, like beard and body soap. It's entirely natural. It's a big brick of soap because it's not
As it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's big instead of being like a rounded or aesthetically pleasant bar. No, it's I could make a house if I had enough of these. Like, they're amazing. And I actually used it already twice since I got it, and it's so nice. It doesn't leave any residue on my beard. It smells nice. I can tell because she likes the way it smells. Because I don't, whatever. And but it also came with this comb. It was a limited edition comb that they have. I think they only made like 200 of them.
Oh, wow.
And it is made of entirely, I guess, steel. Probably stainless. But it's all made of metal. The tines are just far enough apart that it doesn't like snag on my beard as much. But it gets out the tangles and all the stuff that you get when you brush it every day or every other day as you see fit. Oh, it's so nice. And it all comes in this lovely little case that actually says Beard Aid, and it's like got a big plus on it and the Honest Amish symbol. It's a zip up case, so it's really easily travelable. You can take it with you anywhere. Can't get enough of it. And of course, if you want to get one for yourself or you want to get one for your significant other who has a beard, you can always go to AmishBeardCare.com and they'll fix you right up. Super nice. I seriously can't get enough of the thing.
Yeah. And we'll also tell you about our code.
Exactly. To get 10% off that kit, too.
And that product code is 10 Nerds 10 NERDZ 10.
Yep. So, Chris, do you have a favorite Christmas present you've ever gotten in your entire lifetime?
I can't think of any one gift I've had, like, amazingly. I know, Mark, yes, I know. I do every segment like this. I know, I can't commit to anything. I understand. But it's not so much the gifts I enjoyed growing up as a kid. It was the little adventure my dad would put me on for the big gift. Because he would, I know, Mark gave me a weird look, like, what the hell's going on? Like, he had to go out of state,
I don't know. What
like kill a hobo or something. No.
Go to Uncle...
Hide this prostitute.
I know, right? Go to Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Emporium basement. What was my present? 10 years of therapy, you fucking asshole.
But no, it was a scavenger hunt I had to go on. So it was, I think it really helped develop me into, like, enjoy logic puzzles and things of that nature, because I had to go through this little quest around my neighborhood to figure out where my last big, huge gift was stored.
So what would he do if, like, another kid Christmas morning is walking by, sees random present laying behind a fire hydrant, was all like,
Mine.
Santa.
No. The gift was always on our property, but still, it was something like really big. Like I had to get a trampoline one year, or a bike,
Trampoline.
or exactly. I need to come up with something.
Trampoline! A trampoline!
Sorry, what else?
So I got a whole ton of, like, basically it was always the final gift, and it kind of segued to the rest of my siblings as well. And that was a family tradition until I think 2 years ago, or last year, kind of thing.
Could you imagine if, like, Liam Neeson did that? He's all, your final gift are your parents. You have to, like, go cross world.
Was it Qui-Gon? What's going on?
Yeah.
I will teach you to be Jen Sa'ara through your quest.
Have you seen that promo for Taken 3 or something? Where they...
What?
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the video, but I think you put it up on your Facebook.
Yeah.
It was like, quit stealing Liam Neeson's shit.
And he's just walking around, his house, and you see a pair of hands, grab his other shoe as he's putting his shoes on. He's like, what the fuck? And he's like, why are people taking my shit? And he's totally in character. And then they promo the movies, and then it's like, and there's a song playing, and the song's like, quit taking Liam Neeson's shit, because he's got skills, and he'll take you out. It's just...
I need to watch, like...
This sounds like a thing
to
I
be
need.
fair, I usually do most of my Facebook surfing on the crapper. So I don't want to be pooping and, like, playing a video when someone walks by and is like, what the fuck is he doing in there?
Stop
Liam Neeson's shit.
Liam Neeson shit.
So do you have, like, a favorite Christmas present you got as a kid, an adult, yourself?
Myself, I mean, aside from, like, like a gift from my friend or something, like one year my friend, he just gave me, like, a whole bunch of construction paper and a bunch of frickin' like crayons and shit, for like a present. And
Was your friend 5?
No, this was when I was like, when I was 27, but it meant so
So your
much.
friend was 7.
No, he wasn't that special of a friend.
Okay.
Oh.
But it was sort of a gag gift, but it was like, yeah, you get it. It's not how expensive it is or how big it is. It's what it means. It's the meaning behind the gift. And those are usually the best ones.
And that's the true spirit of commercialism, communism, Christmas.
Capitalism.
Yay. How about you, Mark? What's your favorite gift you've gotten as a kid or an adult?
All right, I'm going to paint you a picture.
Were you the N64
Well,
kid?
no, we don't have time for that.
Oh, right. No, Chris's agenda. My bad.
Yeah.
It was coal. I got coal one year. It was fantastic. I grew up poor. We had to burn it. No,
So you got warm for Christmas.
It was an actual
Fucking welcome.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual present from Santa was coal, and I was grateful.
Grandpa got to live another year because Santa thought I was a bad kid. No, 1990, biggest toy that came out that year. I mean, it was the 1990 version of Tickle Me Elmo. It was...
Chick Mello was 90s.
Well, 1990,
Oh,
not 90s.
Oh, okay.
So the He-Man Power Sword.
Oh, wow, that came out the year I was born.
No, it was in 96.
1990, ass clown.
Oh, I thought you were born in 96.
Oh, yeah, no, because I'm like 12.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No,
Ba-da-ba-ba, fuck you.
so, oh man, it really, it's just a hunk of plastic with a light in it that came with sounds, and then your basic, lightsaber toys now.
That's amazing.
It didn't vibrate. Don't give me that look. Oh, He-Man. Wow, wow, wow. So, I mean, literally.
How did you know what she calls me?
Yeah. Dude, if your dick vibrates. That's Parkinson's. You need to seek help.
I see Michael J. Fox's doctor. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a shot. The fuck you are. So you push the button and He-Man screams, "I have the power," and it lights up, and then you swing it around, and it meant so much to me. That was the only thing I wanted, and if I could find another one,
You'd shit bricks.
yeah, I'd pay any amount of money to have one again.
Nice.
The point of it was the fact that was the last year that I believed in Santa.
So Santa brought you the best thing.
Yes. So Santa brought me the best thing, and it kind of renewed my faith in, the magic of Christmas. And if anybody listening to this thinks that Santa is real, smack your parents, because they should not let you be listened. They should not. Try again. They
Fuck
should
you.
not.
Santa is real. You know how I know Santa's real?
How?
We live in the multiverse. Check this out. There's an infinite number of universes. Santa existing is a binary value. So half those universes, Santa exists. Check it. In at least one of those universes, Santa must be able to travel in between universes, and it is just a matter of time before he gets to us, so keep being good. And if anyone tells you they don't believe in Santa Claus, tell them they don't understand physics very well.
I was just going to say don't, smack your parents, because you shouldn't be listening to our podcast.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Dr. Science.
So anyway, you were saying?
No, yeah, I have no idea why you completely,
Derailed
derailed
it with the
that
mic
shit.
drop. Don't mind me. I just talked
So you're saying
fast.
there is a universe where Santa is bestowed immortality by sprites and crazy giants and
No,
forests.
no matter how much you want that to be true, Chris, it's not true.
In some universes, I'm a clown made of candy. In none of them do I dance.
Of course, if you made a candy, you're going to break yourself.
Is that something you look into a full-length mirror butt naked and just repeat that every morning?
It's a quote from Big Bang Theory.
That's like, it used to be,
okay.
I'd fuck me.
I still do that.
Do you
Don't
guys? Do you guys remember that movie, The One, with Jet Li?
Oh,
Of
yes.
course.
What if that, we put that concept with Santa Claus, where one Santa Claus gets to become the all-powerful Santa Claus, but he has to kill all his alternate Santa Clauses.
So that would actually be cool. It'd be like
That's badass.
Satan Claus going around killing the other jolly motherfuckers.
All the presents, all of them are mine. The kids get coal or
It
nothing.
needs to be played by John Goodman, though.
Yes.
Oh, God. He is really good.
Hey, he's in a new movie with Marky Mark.
Oh, yeah, The Gambler.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks like
He looks fucking scary.
Yeah, he does.
he should have played Kingpin in the
hasn't aged.
Netflix.
I swear to God, that he got to a million years old and then stopped.
Well, for years he was feeding off of Roseanne.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, that's probably why.
He was the dad from Roseanne.
No, he was
No,
literally
he was
feeding off of Roseanne.
Like
Yeah,
just
when
stealing
have you seen
energy.
her in anything?
That reminds me. Okay, I need to put this out. Tom Arnold should not be in any Christmas movies.
Tom Arnold.
The one that was married to Roseanne used to beat her and snort coke off of strippers.
He should
So-
not be anywhere.
I was walking by the TV, and of course it's Christmas, so somebody has to have the fucking Hallmark channel on. They've been playing Christmas movies since November 1st. I'm not kidding.
I know. I'm laughing
So-
because it's true.
I walked by, and Tom Arnold was in a Christmas movie, and he's just all like, "Hey kids, no,
No, that's like having Gary Busey in a Christmas movie.
that would be fantastic."
Gary Busey hates Christmas.
The thing is that you don't tell Gary Busey, and you don't tell the people that he's like, he goes and he kicks people's door in to deliver presents, but they're not really presents. It's like razor blades and AIDS needles. And that's what he's giving to
Yeah,
people.
Gary Busey has gifts for you.
His used ones.
Yeah.
Because they should be honored to receive that. You should be honored to have my AIDS needles
Just completely taking this family hostage as he's going on. He's like, I was in Under Siege.
That revived my career. Who wants
Busey.
mashed
If he listens to
potatoes smeared on my testicles?
Yeah, that's about Gary Busey.
Yeah, I hope he listens to the podcast and then doesn't show up and kill us all. That'd be neat.
But if he did, one hell of an episode.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no shit.
I'm Gary Busey. This podcast keeps talking about me. Want to be a guest? Yes.
At the end of it, he just chews through her necks with those giant horse teeth.
No. What we need to do is have one of us have the grenade going to kill Gary Busey. Then he eats one of us, and he had to grab a hook like the end of Jaws 3 and pull it to kill Gary Busey.
I swear, his teeth are probably made out of vibranium.
Probably.
It's like Captain America's shield. They just took out one of his teeth and painted it.
So, Levin, what are you doing for Christmas?
Well, I was going to go and see The Interview, but Sony's a bunch of bitches.
Bitches.
Bitches. For those of you who've been living under a rock, there was this awesome, well, probably not awesome, but there was this, looked like it was going to be funny movie called The Interview, with James Franco and Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen, of course, being one of my significant other's favorite Jews.
Yes. Mm-hmm. James Franco, not like our distinguished president said, Flanco.
Did he?
Yes.
I missed that.
Which is a football player.
That's funny.
He's like Seth Rogen and James Flanco. I'm like, oh God damn it. You just
mixed up his R's and L's. It's really common. I'm sure that happens all the time. All right, so anyway.
All the time.
But all the time. So,
racism.
Anyway,
he was just watching some anime, you know.
Yeah. Oh God, we're going to hell. All right, so
Go ahead.
So apparently Sony gave the theaters the option to pull out, and they said yes.
Which is an option I never give anybody.
Right, exactly. We're in for the full haul. No, but Sony said, you can not show it if you want to because there have been threats and shit in this hack that happened. The big theaters pulled out. I think it was AMC.
AMC, Santikos, Regal.
Yeah, all the big 5 chains.
Yeah.
Basically everywhere you go.
Except for Alamo Drafthouse.
Mm-hmm. Alamo Drafthouse actually said that they would love to show it, and they were like, let's do this. And then Sony decided to shut it all down once several of the major theaters pulled out. Mm-hmm. Now, I did hear a line from them that was then construed into an article because that's how that usually goes. Is they say one thing and then someone writes an article. Ooh, is this going to happen? Well, you don't fucking know. That doesn't make it news. Stop it.
Yeah, speculative journalism.
Yeah, thanks for that. But Sony said something to the effect of, well, we still want to get this movie out there. We just want it to be done safely in such a way that it's not going to endanger the folks who want to see it. So it's probably going to be put back out in either digital format, DVD, something like that. BitTorrent specifically offered to help them distribute it through their paid service. Yeah. Well, through their paid service. And they were like,
paid service, wink, wink.
So, yeah, that's the...
So basically you just buy it off iTunes. You know,
I'd love to. Yeah, I mean, essentially,
yeah, totally buy it.
Yeah, of course we would buy it off iTunes and totally not go to any sites that have it shared illegally. That would be ridiculous.
Because you would be supporting the terrorists.
Exactly at that point, and definitely not the people who cower to them.
So now that you're not going to see The Interview, what are you doing for Christmas?
I actually don't know. We might still go and see a movie, but it won't be a good one.
Now, are you guys going to do the traditional Jewish Christmas and have Chinese food?
We're actually not. We're going to do a huge Christmas Eve dinner and a huge Christmas breakfast to mix our two traditions. We'll see which one we like better, or if we're just going to be bloated blimps by the end of 10 a.m.
So no ham. Definitely.
Correct. No ham.
Well, and that's not being ha ha ha, making fun of the Jews, ha ha. Yeah. It's literally, that's a traditional Christmas dinner is a ham.
Well, yeah. So we'll be having her family's traditional Christmas Eve dinner, which is actually tamales. We'll be doing that with non-pork tamales. Yeah. And then Christmas morning, we actually have a tradition in my family that we make this huge breakfast with. It's so big we call it bacchanalian. We usually get like an entire flat of eggs, like the 36 eggs, cook them all up, scramble them. If you ask the cook the night before, then he'll, prep it so he can fry them or do eggs in a basket with pancakes. Like you crack the egg on the fryer and then you pour the pancake batter around it. Oh, excuse me, I'm salivating. That's, oh God, it's so good. So you do all kinds of eggs. In this case, turkey bacon, like the maple turkey bacon, because that shit's not much harder to make than turkey bacon. You just throw a little syrup in the middle of it before you mash it together into bacon shape. Sausage, patty and link. Again, turkey sausage, but still super good. Turns out that I found out a lot this year that there's a lot of really good substitutes for pork products that are effing delicious.
Right.
Like you're just...
I've had some good chicken sausages before. Those are really good.
Yeah, they make good chicken sausage. There's a place around here that sells vegetarian and vegan food. Green. You'd never know that their buffalo chicken sandwich is
Oh yeah, the chicken
not
buffalo. Oh, it's so amazing.
Oh God, it's incredible. It tastes exactly like buffalo chicken, and there's no chicken anywhere in it.
Nope.
It's fantastic.
It's chicken apostrophe in. I like that.
Yeah. I think it's like chickpeas, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Earthburger also sells it too.
Oh, well, yeah, because that's their fast food joint.
Yeah.
That's Green is a sit-down place, and Earthburgers are fast food.
I hope they're listening because I want some free food.
Yeah, right? But no, it's amazing and super delicious. So we're going to be doing that, and then we were going to do the Jewish thing where we go and see a movie on Christmas. But then, because my family, what we always did on Christmas was we had Christmas morning, and then we played with our new toys.
Right.
And our parents slept because Dad had been up till 3 a.m., still wrapping presents because he'd procrastinated until December 24th.
Yeah.
Or rather because he had no time because he had 3 kids to wrangle.
Sounds familiar.
Chris?
Yes. What am I doing for Christmas?
You? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my siblings are coming in town, so we're probably going to spend Christmas Eve with my in-laws for dinner, then Christmas Day with my family at their new house.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to probably go and visiting my folks for Christmas.
Out of town or in town?
Yeah,
or?
they're going to be out of town, so I'm going to drive up and see my parents.
Nice.
Good deal. How about you, Mark? What are you going to be doing for Christmas?
Going to be with my parents, and Christmas evening, I'm not quite sure yet. But Christmas morning, my mom makes Eggs Benedict.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's usually pretty good.
That's the only way that we that you can't ask the cook to prepare them.
I know, right? Do this
holiday
like
sauce.
long convoluted thing just for me because I'm, what was his name? Jimmy Crackle or whatever the fuck from Chris's,
Jiminy Creek.
Jiminy Creek.
Jeremy Creek?
Jeremy Creek.
Jeremy Creek.
Jeremy Creek.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeremy Creek.
Yeah.
Have it out.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of like regular fandoms do a Christmas episode. Not every year. I mean, you've got like Supernatural.
Unless it's Doctor Who, that's every year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Doctor Who does
And
it
they're
every
amazing.
year.
Yes.
But like Supernatural, they did one Christmas episode and it was actually dealing with what you were talking about, the putting...
Saturnalia.
No. You called it something else. It was...
Putting the Saturn in Saturnalia is what I said.
The kids in the basket.
Oh, Krampus.
Krampus.
Yeah,
What about the one where they had the 2 pagan gods?
Yeah,
who were-
they're eating them.
Yeah, wasn't that Krampus?
No, those were pagan gods.
Yeah, they're just pagan
Oh, okay.
gods.
Well, then they've had 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
They talked about Krampus, and then they had the pagan gods where, Dean was like, "Eat me, I plan to."
But it was but the thing was the pagan gods were like these really super happy, bubbly people. Like the
They were like grandparents.
yeah. The guy was Wilfried. Not Wilfried. Is it Wilfriedel? The guy from Best in Show. The guy who's always in those comedies.
Ben.
That was it.
I'm not good with older actors' faces. They're just kind of old people to me. I know that's terrible.
But
sorry.
I mean,
Except Betty White.
Yeah.
She's still a fox.
I mean, I know Doctor Who does one every year, right?
Every year.
I mean, are they actually good?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
They're typically the length of 2 episodes, so 2 hours when you add in commercials, so an hour and 20 minutes. Which womp womp, seriously,
Yeah.
fuck that. Anyway, so they're usually about an hour and 20 minutes. They're super good. There's the one that was leading up to Tennant's resurrection as the 10th Doctor Matt Smith, 11th Doctor Matt Smith. Ugh, I'm gonna get hate mail about that.
Yeah.
And that one, The Waters of Mars.
Oh, that was a good
the special.
one.
That was like the darkest that Tennant had ever gotten, and it was amazing. It was so good.
It was.
It made me feel feels. Mm-hmm. I had feels. Then, of course, there's the one before that where the Christmas Invasion, where it's still iconic that the Doctor topples a government with 6 words. Like, that's holy shit. Yeah, and it's
that was when Dennett first came on. He first resurrected.
It was his very first. It was the very first regeneration of the reboot. Mm-hmm. Was a Christmas special, and he lost his hand and grew a new one, and also gave gave Jack Harkness from Torchwood a way to find him later because
Jack Harkness kept that hand and he kept it fresh.
Yep,
kept it busy. Used it a few times.
He did.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I call this the stranger because quite literally it's a disembodied hand.
From my Time Lord alien friend.
Yeah.
Wait, how's that your hand? You have 2. I grew one back. What are you, like lizards?
So, I guess the final question for the day. What would be your perfect Christmas? And try to mix it in with fandom stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
My favorite Christmas would probably be actually Charlie Brown's Christmas. I know that it seems like awful because it's all depressing and horrific, but the thing is that what it amounts to is Christmas becomes a time for family rather than a time for the things that you have and the things that you can and can't give. And in fact, our Christmas tree this year is a Charlie Brown tree that the cat's knocked over so fucking often that we can't put it back up because the stand's broken. So, like, we're having a bit of a Charlie Brown Christmas with the it's kind of nice. It's a little bit ramshackle, and I feel happy about it. It makes me happy. But yeah, that's my ideal Christmas is like Charlie Brown's.
Do you need a hug?
No, I'm quite happy. That's
Okay.
I appreciate it though.
So, my ideal Christmas would probably just spend the day with family and friends, watching Christmas specials, playing board games, enjoying good food. And I myself also have kind of a Charlie Brown sort of Christmas tree this year. Me and my wife made it yesterday. It's out of wrapping paper. We kind of taped to the wall and kind of thumbtacked up the lights and garland and hung the little ornaments we bought off the lights and garland. Because I always did a Christmas tree that wasn't uniform, that wasn't perfect in all like a certain color scheme. It was the ones that had those personal ornaments to it, and it looked kind of weird. Because it was just like, oh, that's mine kind of thing. That's my special tree. Yay.
That's your special tree?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What about you, other Chris?
I'd have to say, it's like, usually when I go and I visit my parents, it's like usually we'll like, a thing that me and my mom, that we do together, it's sort of like our special thing is we'll watch whatever Marvel movie is coming out. And that's sort of like our tradition is whenever the latest Marvel movie comes out, we watch it together and we stay to the end.
So you say this is a new tradition. You didn't watch like the old Captain America or Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, did you? When you were a kid?
No. We actually love each other.
Oh, okay.
And that's sort of our thing is to watch it. So I'll probably like bring up Guardians of the Galaxy or something and we'll watch it for Christmas since, there's nothing out right now.
Yeah.
But that's sort of what we'll do is we'll just get together, we'll eat a lot, and then we'll watch some movies, and then we'll just hang out. And that's, that's just the best thing because that's just time together. And we just sit and we just talk and stuff like that.
How about you, Mark?
Yes, Mark.
What's your ideal Christmas like?
Yeah, waking up and Lobo's motorcycle, Lobo from the comic books, chilling right there, flying around, fucking everybody up.
So you're gonna Ghost Rider it up on Lobo's motorcycle?
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
No,
nice.
With a man who killed his entire own race for a science experiment.
Yes.
Gave himself an A.
I don't know. I mean, it would definitely be seeing my parents in the morning and then going home and having my own Christmas dinner with, friends and family. Just have everybody come over, sit around a table, and just eat and talk. And then that's it. just
And D&D after dinner.
no. Yeah, okay. Can you imagine me trying to freaking DM anything? All tryptophaned up.
I can.
Be all like, and then you saw something in the corner and it was Ookie.
You roll to open your presents. Oh, I got a 1. You toss it in the fire. Better not neglect your kid.
Very nice.
But that was the puppy
that's
box.
Dude, so on that note, I saw something. It said, this year, when I opened my presents, my first present was a knife. I was so excited to get it that I opened the rest of my presents with it, and unfortunately, the puppy never saw it coming. I was like, oh. Or,
that's awful.
This year I'm going to dig up my time capsule. I'm really excited to see how much my puppy has grown.
I've heard that one before.
Now, I think that the big thing, and, I remember growing up in the time where everyone was all like, Christmas is about family, it's not about commercialism. Mm-hmm. And I think...
You mean every year?
No, because I think as a society, I've definitely started seeing it. We're kind of grasping that notion now. Mm. That it's more about family, it's not about the shit you get. Because all of us are around the same age, I would think, except for Levin. Mm. So...
Beard baby is best baby.
We remember it was like mid-October they'd start shoving the Toys R Us commercials of, we're selling this week, we're doing this, and then you've got Walmart and Kmart and Target and, H-E-B and Albert's, all these different stores were talking about what they were selling for Christmas, and it's not that much. I mean, the predominant one that I've seen is Target this year. Is Target, their ad campaign is a kid falling asleep during a family dinner, and then she goes in this magical land where the toys are all having cocoa and sharing stuff, and it's toys that they're selling, and it's so gross. It really is. I mean, it's shitty advertising. But I haven't seen a Toys R Us commercial. I haven't, commercialism to me isn't that bad. I think at its peak it was the Tickle Me Elmo.
I think so. And I think also in that regard, and the commercialism waning is the sense that we haven't really had the huge toy of the year that's the must-have everyone must get. We don't really have that as much anymore.
We're all Furbied out.
Yes.
Well,
Furbied, Cabbage Patch dolls.
I mean, look at
Tickle Me Elmo.
And also, you got to think
Rock Tumbler.
Kids nowadays aren't playing with toys. They're playing with Nintendo DS and iPad, and tablets, and all that shit.
And so you may have the game that's coming out this year, but even then, that's not typically geared towards kids.
No.
Yeah,
which
Call of Duty.
Exactly.
I guess. I mean, they come out with a new Call of Duty every November.
It's the Madden of the FPS world.
It's the Madden, yeah.
And, they don't have the huge toy, and they don't even really have the huge game. Like, the games that I'm looking forward to are coming out next year. And they're coming out at the beginning of next year. You've got Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, my God, yes.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Oh, yeah, that one's good, too.
There's another one, but I can't even think of it.
I'm looking for the Guilty Gear Xrd, because I'm weird.
Well,
Isn't that already out?
No?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm buying it today because I'm getting a PS4 today too, but I'm leaving here.
nice. Also, Q.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we're done with the episode. Goodbye, Chris.
Yeah. You know what this means. I'm buying Bloodborne and commandeering your PS4.
Well, we can just play it together, take turns, like old times.
Or whenever you get the Guilty Gear Xrd, you should totally invite your very large bearded friend that isn't named Levin over to play Guilty Gear.
Yeah, that's right. I'll see you.
Yeah. Son of a... God damn it. We can totally Chris it up.
Hi, Chris. Do you want to be first player? No, Chris. You be first player. Thanks, Chris. Great, Chris. Now we're going to awkwardly blow each other. No, awkwardly.
Oh, right.
No eye contact. Neither of them want to do this, but because they're both named Chris and sharing a moment, they just, I guess,
We got to make it look good for Mark.
So in your fantasy, I'm watching.
I thought that was your fantasy.
No,
You're the one that's like, and then he's gonna do this, and then he's
They're gonna blow each other, but it's gonna be like awkward, and they're just gonna
That's
be
right.
like,
That's right.
There's a lead up. I want it to be a story. There needs to be
I've played this out in my head and used action figures. You know,
yeah,
you're Batman.
your head.
I'm glad I'm Batman. Jeez.
Oh no, you're like the shitty 1966 Batman.
Ow! Biff! Bap! Ow!
Pop it.
Bow, 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 bap. Oh, wait, sorry. Bop it, not drop it. Don't
Yeah.
mind me.
Don't twist it. No.
I saw that post. It was like, you know, so playing with the penis is like, you know, using a bop it, twist it, pull it, yank it. And someone was like, don't ever touch a penis. Oh, man. What do you want to happen in the new year? This is the end of 2014. What do you want to see in 2015?
Well, I'm a total fucking hippie, but world peace would be nice. Not happening, but it'd be nice.
No.
I'd appreciate it. Oh, scientific literacy. That's what I want to see happen. That's what I
I mean,
want to see
we all
happen.
got the metric system.
Actually, I would be okay with that, but
Of
only
course.
because, well, obviously it's going to be difficult to switch over. It's manufacturers have
For
to
like the
change
first
shit.
3 months, then it's all easy. Because it's all in 10 units. That's easy. Shit.
Well, yeah, it's just, Reagan couldn't divide by 10.
Yeah.
So, not really, by the way. Just that's dumb. But that's the thing that I want to see most of all come this next year is a push towards scientific literacy as hopefully Orion charges the imagination like the Apollo missions did in the 60s.
Nice.
I'd just be happy just for literacy.
That would also be nice. Yeah.
That would be nice. I guess what I'd like to see in the new coming year, in just general, just people understanding that we are all humans and we may have different thoughts on different things, but we're very similar in things.
And you get a high five.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to
But
cup your
we're
hand a
also
little
trying
bit.
to avoid
so
the
that
wall
way-
at the same time.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cup your hand a little bit so
Yeah,
that way when
just
you,
to-
it's
Yeah.
just, so you get the maximum, get that cushion of air to explode.
Thor thunderclap.
So, Christmas Maximus.
Let's see, you got world peace, you got let's all be humans and shit.
Understanding,
And
yeah.
the thing is that I guess is that what I would like to see more of is us to enjoy more of the things that we enjoy together and not be so freaking anal about it. Like,
Oh, yes.
To be inclusionary.
yeah, that we can enjoy stuff like women and gaming. You know, it's ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
Oh, hell
It's
no.
been, and
49% of gamers what?
you know,
Exactly.
and then the furries get off their nuts, get off their fuzzy nuts, unless they're comfortable and you like resting on them.
In which case,
And they let you.
have fun.
And it's just that less animosity towards each other.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a
about you, Mike?
shitty, selfish person.
What do you want?
I want Batman.
I want a car. I want a brand new car. Corvette.
No, this. I would like to see more of this. More of people getting together, sharing opinions, talking and bullshitting without, I have a difference of opinion than, say, Levin or Chris or, Chris the better. And we're not fucking strangling each other.
No.
We're not. We're just like, oh, okay, well, that's your opinion and you're a shitbag. Here's my opinion.
Yeah, intelligent discourse.
I wouldn't use the word intelligent. You're throwing that word around a lot.
You're right. Semi-intelligent discourse. Sort of almost intelligent discourse. There we go.
But I mean, to me, this is my release. I work in an office. I see things. I
Seen
sit.
some shit, man.
I sit next to a gentleman,
No.
and it was my second day. And no joke, I'm sitting there. I'm trying to, figure out how the system works. And this dude pops off with, "Would you like some of my wife's dirt pie?"
He said those words.
Yes.
That.
And
What?
I almost got a nosebleed because I had so many comments running through my head.
I can't get them all out in time. Ah!
So what he actually meant is, dirt pie or dirt cake is like chocolate mousse mixed with Oreo crumbs, and you throw in
Gummy worms
and stuff like that. But he
delicious. I love that stuff.
legitimately said, "Do you want some of my wife's dirt pie?" And I was like, "Can I see a picture?"
Does she keep it clean?
Yeah. And talking with this gentleman, I didn't actually explain to him that dude, I thought you were talking about your wife's filthy vagina.
Yeah, do the carpets match the drape?
Yeah. All shag carpeting. So, and
I know what she's getting for Christmas. A trimmer.
yeah,
You mean not a beard safety kit? First aid kit.
beard
Bush
oil up in
safety
the, yeah. So then, I talking and found out that he was going to Fur Fest and stuff like that. But it's through open communication and open lines that we find friends, we find family. And just because, perfect example, I don't like Doctor Who. Nobody holds it against me.
But I have my club poster here.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
Oh yeah, the club. I would like to see more open communication.
Yeah, there's mutual respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't see eye to eye or agree, but we respect each other's opinions. We'll playfully come to blows and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
because it's fun.
Exactly. It's fun just to joke around. But...
Yeah.
I also don't like the self-righteous butthurt of people.
Oh, yes.
Because everybody has heard we've been doing this since October. I will call two of my best friends, Chris and Levin, horrible names, all in the faith of, we're joking around.
Of course.
It's fun.
Merry Christmas, cunt face.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, he was talking about me,
shitbingle.
not you.
Yes, my two best friends, not Chris the Tall. By the way, you're being replaced. Cough, cough. New fandom at the beard. Cough, cough. So yeah, that's just what I want to see. And personally, from Mark of Fandom of the Beard, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I'm not going to tell you Happy Holidays.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas,
Happy
Happy
Ramadan.
Hanukkah.
Happy Ramadan.
Yeah.
I actually had to.
Festivus for the rest of us, whatever you want to say.
I remember one time for a Christmas card, as a joke, I made a Christmas card for my best friend, and I drew a picture of his family, and except I did one in every single ceremonial discipline of Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, and Kwanzaa, which was hilarious because he's a white guy. So I drew him and his family, black, celebrating Kwanzaa, and I drew them as Jews, grabbing money, and then I drew them as Ramadan as Islamic terrorists, with bomb fests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we can do with each other because it's a friendship thing.
Exactly. And who's replacing who now?
Racism.
There's one final test that we need to make sure that he's capable of replacing Chris. I need you to say, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're still on, Chris. No worries. Damn it.
Because he got all sexy with it. He's all, So, Chris, you have Cap Wolf, right?
Yeah, that's my celebrity cosplay.
So, go ahead and talk about that.
Capwolf is just a character that I made up, just for fun because it's based off of the 90s Catwolf, and I do that, that's just one of the things that I do on Facebook where I cosplay this character, and I try to go to conventions. I'm trying to do more with it, but it's like, slowly bringing it up. And then I also have my Steam Pets comic book, which I try to do that. It's like an art piece that whenever I set up at shows, I try to I'm trying to just figure out just what to bring to the show.
And where can people go to see all of this?
Well, whenever I make an appearance at a convention, I'll either have a table or a booth or something, at an upcoming show. It's a thing that just find me on Facebook. Just search up Capwolf SA or Steam Pets, all one word, and you'll be able to find a way to find me.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. So I would just want to say again, from all of us at Fandom of the Beard, have a happy Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, the Jewish stuff. Just be safe, guys. That's the important thing.
Use protection.
Be safe.
Eat safe lunches. Use condiments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you're into obscure shit, right?
Of course.
We actually just got a box full of obscure comic books like Shadow Man, Least I Could Do, stuff like that.
Okay, interesting. I was going to say, Least I Could Do, from the web series?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
We got it from Comic Bento. Have you ever been to comicbento.com?
I have before. I really like that site. It's nice.
Yeah, $17.99. You can go ahead and get Comic Bento to send you a monthly box full of comics and comic book swag. Mm-hmm. Again, that's comicbento.com, or go to our webpage for the affiliates. Hey, Levin.
Yeah,
You like rock music?
I sure as hell do.
You like Irish rock music?
No, just kidding. I fucking love them.
Check out Killer Dismount. They did our intro.
Oh, yeah, they sure did. They're amazing. You can see them from our affiliates page, yeah?
Yeah, you can, and also you can go to Reverb Nation/Killer Dismount. Listen to some of their music for free. If you like it, buy it. And starting next year, they're going to go back to doing live shows.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to go and check that out.
Yeah,
see if I can get any tickets, yeah.
Again, it's reverbnation.com/Killer Dismount. Man, Chris, I really love this studio.
I really enjoy the studio, too. It's just a nice environment here. They're very helpful over here. And it helps us create what you listen to every day.
Exactly. Plus, they've added in the soundproofing, so you can no longer hear the whispers coming out of my asshole.
What was that? Was that fart? I should go kill somebody now? Well, I'm sorry.
If you have any sort of recording needs, you can go to richardthurmanentertainment.com. Check him out. The webpage is actually really nice, and it's got a big, sexy picture of Richard playing the bass. That goes in the spank tank.
And this is for any recording needs you have, whether you're a band, try to make your own podcast like us, or just whatever you need to do.
No, if you have to make a podcast, you fucking go somewhere else. Richard's mine.
But no, honestly, no, he's a great guy to work with and very helpful.
Yeah. Good prices, great environment, and shine your shoes for a nickel.
Yep.
And as always, whether your beard's on your face or in your heart, thanks for listening.